This is kind of the back side of the house. There was hay being chucked down through here, through this gap from upstairs where I showed you, where the cat was sleeping. That was all moved to make a shed load of hay stack. And that was the mess I made. Some other poor bugger's gonna have to clean it up. All that hay. And these gutters were cleaned, and then we found out that they'd been twisted out of place a tad by snow. So with my assistant Danielle, we kind of, you can't really see it, but had to re-pin them up, and I don't know, it was a pain in the ass. It doesn't look like much, but no water stays in this one anymore. It runs down. This one is just, I wasn't confident enough to take down all the pins, well, all the brackets and the tiles to repin it, because in my head I imagined that this would then have to be lowered for that to be higher, for the water to flow in that direction, which then meant lowering joints there and then plastic connections. It wasn't for me. So luckily I could avoid that one, explaining that it wasn't for me, that I wouldn't do it if I didn't feel confident. But with that in mind, I was given a new task. So this is the house. That's the B Hotel. And across here, Katrien would like, we've already got the wood, this kind of panelling that you see over here going across horizontally. So somehow on my own, or maybe with Katrien's help, that will be done before I leave in a week's time. But to be honest, there's so many other things to do, like digging. The whole road needs to be dug up, and I kind of like digging, and it's nice and sunny and warm, so we'll see. This just seems like a disaster waiting to happen. I mean, I was up there the other day with a ladder, and for someone who doesn't like heights, with wind as well, it was kind of funky feeling. I have no idea how I'm going to manage putting like 4-meter lengths of wood there, and like staggering it across, then drilling into the clay. It's not even level. It may look level, but when you're really up there, you can see that the clay facade is, far from ideal. But okay, so what else? Crumbs, what else did I do? Okay, so I can walk you down and show you the rest of it. Maybe I can think of something to blabber along the way. Oh no, cat. It's more interesting than my blabber. Hello. Yeah, okay. So there's like an inner courtyard garden there with apple trees, pears and plums. And there's a fence going around, like an outer garden that leads all the way around, down and round where that tree line is pretty much. Where I did work last year, you might be able to see the mounds. There's like a good 30-40 metres of digging done across the field there, swales, to collect the water and stop the water kind of running down, but to run downwards into the ground and collect. And I think in October I started this little adventure, because apparently the road was getting all filled with water during rainpours. So I started digging all the way down. Well, not all the way down. This road's like, I think, a kilometre or something, but I've done, I don't know, 50 metres or something like that, maximum. And yeah, this time I was here, I heard that it was working, but not as well as expected. In fact, water was kind of leaking. And how we had it before was, again, experimenting. It was done in a layer with a step. Where the steps were occurring, we had it a bit raised, so water would stay and then flood over into the next one. I don't really recall why we did it like that, to be honest. But yeah, it needed repairing, so it's all smoothed out. Spirit level confirms that water should just flow. Flow, flow, flow. Flow, flow, flow. Keep flowing. And then a bit of a bigger pooling area, so that the water can hopefully and presumably take this channel that I've dug out, cut 2 trees down, filled with rocks, and it should filter off in that way. And in the process, looks like a mess probably on here. But this road was proper kind of uneven like this, so I leveled it out all the way here. And yeah, that's the view while doing that kind of work. Occasionally just sit and look and smile, stroke the dog who was sitting with me. I don't know where he is now. But yeah, I think that is all that I've done in 1 week. Doesn't seem so much when I show it like this, but yeah, okay.